Всем привет! Hello guys, my name's Matthew, you're watching Actual Exotic Cars. Just thought I would do a quick video giving you a look around on my Buhanka, also known as the UAZ 452, or the Tabletka, or the plethora of other nicknames this beauty has. And just let you know basically what it's like owning one, kind of some of the neat quirks and features, if you will, and a little insider of what it's like driving one. So here we go. So, I got a winch posted on the front here. No, this is not stock. This is not original. I do have my original stock transit plates that I got when I purchased this vehicle overseas in Russia. This is my headlight up here. Pretty simple. Most of, I think, the ambulance versions of these have this. Pretty cool. Mirrors, doors. I have manual hubs here, as you can see. If you want to go in four-wheel drive, obviously you go in there, change it to four-wheel, then you got to go out here and change to the hubs. 16-inch rims. These are standard tires. They do not have special versions in Russia or anything like that. It's all standard. Let's go in the inside here. If you can see, there we go. And yes, the door opens pretty much all the way. No, there are no speakers in here, even though I wish there were. Go here. Now, when I was talking about importing these, this is the body number that I was referring to. And if you look right there, there's a number that's stamped on this plate. That is your body number. So, without further ado here, the seats on these, this is a little shady. Go. Yes, they literally pull right out. These are not bolted down. I am sure that is not too safe, but anyway. Get that back out there. Also, don't want to brag too much, but these did not originally come with seatbelts, so I had to put some on, obviously. And these are the little brackets that I made down here. I just bought some generic ones from, I think, O'Reilly's or something, and got those put on. Do have a glove box. That is right here. If I can, there we go, figure out to pull the thing out. It's my glove box. I have all my information in there. You can see the sheet metal here is bent up pretty bad, but it is a functioning glove box. So, a little look of the interior here, specifically the engine compartment. Walk in. Tray here. These are actually off of the UAZ 469, but these are some badges that you can buy with the shift pattern, speeds for shifting, a little warning here for the radiator that are pretty neat to buy. I'll show up on the screen where you can get a hold of those. And again, this is the engine right in between the seats. It's a cab over. Pull that up. There we go. We'll try it out. There's this little arm here that goes down. And this reeks of gas, obviously. I just started this thing up for the first time in a while. And it's carbureted, so you got to pump it quite a bit. There is a hatch right up here, up above, that you can push up. Get the lights down here. Alright. So that's the engine. This is a 2.4 liter ZMZ engine. That is right, it is a Russian-made engine. At the radiator right there, obviously. Here's your shift levers to go into four-wheel. It's just a standard 4-speed shifter, nothing special. And you can see the shift pattern right here. Go up there a bit. Air filter. Carburetor is kind of hiding down there a bit. Throttle right there, distributor, you can see the fuel filter right there. Pretty simple to work on. Not the fastest by any means, going around 72 horsepower. You can see the bottom of the floor down there, frame, cross member right there, all the wires and whatnot. Starter goes down there. I'll show you the other side real quick. Let me put this down. Alrighty. Don't know if you can see down here necessarily. I will try to provide the best lighting I can. So parking brake is right there, and this is an old school parking brake. Kind of like on an old Model A. It's just a lever you pull up, pull down. I have already done a video on how to adjust that. This right here is the choke lever, and that goes up and down. It's down, chokes off. That's for the heat. and or the defroster. That's the lever right here. It kind of has the traditional logo for that. We'll put that down, so that is off. Obviously, you have your clutch pedal, your brake pedal, got the gas pedal on the other side, and these pedals are way up too. This thing is really weird driving, especially if you're used to driving like a Honda or something. This is like a 180 of that. Everything on the arms here are pretty simple. You get your lights on one side, you get your wipers on the other side. We have all of our gauges here and metric, obviously. Fuel, Celsius, amps. There's the Russian letter P or whatever there. That means polny, which means full. These lights go off with your blinkers. Those are your blinker lights on the dash there. And then as far as where everything else is located, little secret, these things. Pull the seat out. Alrighty. So, behind the driver's seat, and as far as I know, they still do these with the new ones, this is where the battery is located. Again, just like the rim size, this is all standard stuff. I actually bought this battery in the US. I needed to have a new one. All your electronics are there. The cable going off of the positive terminal right there is what goes down onto the starter. Pretty simple. All the relays and whatnot right there posted. Yes, this is a manual crank start if you need to hand start the front. I think I was told that the UAZs feature these up until like 2004 or something, which is just absolutely bonkers. But yeah, you can literally pull that and crank start it in case your starter goes out. Which is pretty neat as far as I'm concerned. So another cool feature, we have two fuel tanks here. This is the main one. There is also a secondary here on the other side. Right there. Pretty neat. The spare tire on these are usually located down on the bottom, and I guess just for ease of use, I ended up putting it up top here on the roof rack. Yes, this is something I had welded while I was in the States. I had to cut the initial one to get it through inspection, which I find pretty sad. This is, again, the original UAZ logo here on the glass. I don't know if you can see that. And also, on the tail lights, some neat little, I don't know if you can read that out, Сделано в СССР, made in the USSR. Kind of neat, I guess. This is the original Russian transit plate that I was provided. And also, I guess, a little bit of advertising here for the Shiny Center of whatever. US license plate. I did put an aftermarket ladder on here. I bought this. I think I might put a link for that or something up on the screen real quick where I bought that from, but it fits absolutely perfectly. Russian brand Reef. Pretty neat. That is the ladder for that. All the lights. Hook here if you need to attach a trailer or something. Another neat feature here, spring-loaded steps, which are pretty neat on both sides for getting people in and out. Get those up. There we go. Now let's look at the back. This pulls down, little step there, get soldiers in and out or whatnot. So this is the back, and I apologize, there's not too much going on in here right now. There is a lot of room for fun and activities though, and I definitely plan on doing some things in the future. This is a rear heater. Somebody once told me that this is off of a tank or something. I can't confirm or deny that, so don't take my word for it, but pretty cool nonetheless. And there's also, get in here real quick, a little hatch. There we go. And this is to get access at the rear of the engine. So you pull this here, hinge, bam. This is the rear of the engine right there. Pretty neat. Okay, put that back up. Let's get out of here. I do have one bench seat. These are not original as far as I know, but I can store stuff in here. I definitely have some plans for back here though, and I'll probably make another video once that starts coming to fruition. Rear doors, pretty simple. Pull them and latch them. Now these are known, and you can see there's like a crack right there. You can see down on the ground. And Alex from the UAZ rental in Kyrgyzstan, which I strongly recommend checking out if you haven't, definitely warned me when I first bought this of the doors opening up randomly in the rear. They are known to do that. And he was 100% right. I dealt with that multiple times already. Okay. Put the step up. Close the door. So that's pretty much it. That's the UAZ. I have a new exhaust put on here. Wheels are pretty heavy duty. Like I said, we got manual locking hubs up front. Doesn't go very fast, but definitely a cool and interesting vehicle. I guess next up is to get it up on a lift and show you what this thing has. So, alright, let's look at the bottom here of this bad boy. Okay. We got our front diff right here. These are some jacked up leaf springs here. Jeez, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stack. Pretty impressive. Get your shocks there. Inner fenders, brand new. Right there. This is one of our tanks. Go on the side here. This is our secondary tank. We have our front diff right there. Oil pan. The bottom plate for the clutch flywheel and all of that is off right now, so actually that's good for you guys. This is what the flywheel looks like. You can see the pressure plate right there, the clutch sitting in there. Here is the transfer case / transmission. Yes, it is one unit. So here we go. See the drain plugs right there for that. Linkage right here for the shifter, which I have not, knock on wood, had any issues with so far. Right there is a little sensor that's hooked in. Alright. Exhaust there. Now we have our rear diff. Very important. I might make a guide on what I recommend when you are buying one of these. So the parking brake actually, which again I already made a video on, but since we're underneath here, it's actually a drum brake right here. As you can see, you can adjust that. You have your universal joints like usual. We'll get a grease fitting right here. Make sure you keep up on that. This is the rear diff, obviously. You can see the bottom here, everything is undercoated, obviously. Trying to keep good care of this. And this is the back of the rear brakes on both sides of the drums. When you adjust them, you want to adjust off these bolts up here. These are the eccentric bolts, and again, this is the exact same as it is on a old style World War II Jeep. Tire here, you can literally see made in Russia. Pretty neat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, the spare tire is usually right up here, which is somewhat interesting. And lift points, I always go right up here where the leaf springs connect to the body, to the frame up here I should say. That's what I've been using as a lift point. So yeah, that is the bottom of the Buhanka.
What is up guys, Matthew here. Sorry for the lack of video making. If you haven't seen the background, I have actually moved. Yes, I have moved cities, and obviously with all the hustle and bustle involved with moving, I haven't really had time to make videos, so hopefully I'll be back to my regularly scheduled weekly programming, if you will. I will definitely keep updated on that, but no, I have not forgotten about the channel, and as you've just seen, new videos are coming up, and I do have some new ideas or some new things coming down the pipe. So thank you for watching.